Morning, Coffee and Sports. This is Roller Derby Time by Christopher. I have not played this since November of 24. It's been that long, folks. I have not played any roller derby. I had made it to mid-season in my career. Jersey's 5-2 with one of the league's top offenses. Brooklyn is on the road at Jersey. They're 3-4 at the bottom of this particular cluster. With the league's second worst offense. However, they are the league's best defense at 212. Jersey and Brooklyn met before. Let's double check that. When did they beat them? I think they beat them before. Jersey and Brooklyn. Here we go. 32-24 in week 2 with Jersey at Brooklyn. Now it's the opposite way. Brooklyn at Jersey. I don't think they've met again. They have not, and we are at week 8 mid-break. So week 9 is Brooklyn at Jersey. So let's find out what's going to happen here, folks. The Brooklyn Red Devils, the girls go first. See, they're rolling the C chart. 4, they're going to score 8. The women on the C chart for the Jersey Jolts are going to score 7. So it's 1 right now, but we got to roll for some stars. The girls have a star defender, and that would be a chance. This is Tuffy. So Tuffy currently, folks, and I track saved points. These are points that you would remove during games. She's 3rd in the league is Tuffy at a -6, average -8. Jersey has the best in the league defensively. Moose, he's a male. But this is female Tuffy. If I roll a 1, 2, or 5, that's what she's going to save from the opponent's score. No, so she'll save nothing. So Tuffy does nothing here. So it's 8-0, and we're going to put 0 here. And over here, we have an offensive. So Jersey Jolters could add points. They're not going to add anything either. So 0-0. It is 7-6. The men go. Now the men are using B. Men are using F for Brooklyn. The difference in the game is only one jam, so we don't need to make any adjustments. 6. So it's 14 so far. And the men here, 5. Wow, 5 for B is going to be a big score. 8. So it's going to be at halftime 17-14. We do not have to make any adjustments as we don't have a +5 difference. All right, the women start out the second half. Here they go. Let's see what they can do this time. 3 on C for them is 7. And 3 on C is 7, so still maintaining that 3-point edge. The men's stars for Brooklyn, they do have a defender. What will Kenmore do? 2. He will remove 2. So Kenmore is going to subtract 2. And over here we put Moore. As Moore now has racked up a negative. And over here we have a defender, Moose. Moose is leading the league, folks. And he's not going to do anything this time. So Moose fails to achieve anything. What do the men do? Brooklyn Devils have a problem here. 5, but they're going to get the most from their men, who are their worst rating. 7 more points for the men. And for Jersey, 1 on B is 7. Uh-oh, folks, this might be close. So it is 21. It's 28. Oh my God, 17, 24, 29. So it's 28-29 right now. That's the final, right? So perfect. Let's go ahead and double check this. I've literally not played this since November of 24, so I've got to bone up. And then we got men rolls, second half score, rolls for the team, half, overtime if required. We don't have any overtime here. Whenever the leading team is up by more, okay, if the home team is trailing, no. If the scores are tied at the end of the game, roll a 1-6 for teams. No. Following page. That's it. So we got a final score, folks. 28-29. 1949. Brooklyn loses again. So Brooklyn falls to 3-5. Jersey climbs to 6-2. All right, we're back for game 2. Just played Brooklyn at Jersey. Jersey at home won 29-28 in a close match. But that means that Jersey has swept Brooklyn so far this year. All right, next up we got 4-3 Chicago, traveling to 3-4 New York. Chicago comes in here with the women rated at F and the men at D. New York has advantage at B and C. Pretty big advantage for the 1949 New York team. How New York's 3-4 is beyond me. We're going to roll the dice and find out how they're managing to be. They're rated well enough that they should be winning more games. Chicago's 4-3 and FD, the Westerners. I don't get it. All right. Anyway, here we go. Again, haven't played this since last November, and this morning decided to get some of these amazing roller derby games done. Just to let you know, again, New York at 3-4 scores 223, gives up 223, so they literally are a team floating around 500. Chicago on the road, they're 4-3, and they score 218, but they have the league's second best scoring defense, 214. Let's see. New York also features Murray, female. She is one of the league's top scorers, averaging 20 with a bonus rally, 14-20. And Chicago has a male, Wall, 18-25. So pretty good. And neither one of Chicago has Big Red. She is one of the top defenders in the league so far. All right, here we go. So what does Chicago do? We're looking at F. Chicago's going to score 7. Women. The women are on the and for the women of New York, the Lady Chiefs. The Lady Chiefs at B are going to score 8. Okay, what do the Stars do for the Chicago Westerns? The women have a defensive player. Oh, she's a stud. -5. That is going to be Big Red. She already is one of the top. Big Red just saved them 5 points. That is ginormous. Holy cow. And the ladies of Chicago, they need Murray, who's leading the league in points, to do that same thing. They need a 5. No, they're going to get +1. Murray. Holy cow. Whoops. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, I did it right. Holy cow. The men now. So the men for Chicago are looking at D. 3 is going to be 7 more. So that's going to be 8 and 7. They're at 15, folks. At halftime, they will be at 15. And the men for New York, 1 on C is 7. So they were at 3 + 7. They're 10 + 2 is 12. So it's 15-12. Chicago. I mean, again, this team, New York's a BC. Well, that's because they've got this stud, Big Red. So Big Red for Chicago, despite their overall, Big Red is an absolute beast. She saved them 5 jams. That is so cool. Anyway, and because of that, on the road, Chicago's up 15-12 despite the home adjustment. All right, the women go again here. There is no chance of Big Red making a butt-saving play for them this half. But second half, the Chicago ladies, looking at F, are going to still score 7. And the men for New York are going to score with a C, 8. The Mel Stars for Chicago, we have an offensive player. It's Burt Wall, who, by the way, is among the league leaders in points. 1, he's going to score 1, so Wall, +1, Wall. So I note that, right? They become the league leaders. And 3 for the men, that's not going to be anything for their star. Do they even have a star? New York has a defender. So he could have removed points. Oh, they would have needed that. So we got, so the men, that's their star. What do the men score? All right, the men, D, what do they score? 3. The men are going to score 7. And 3 for C is 7. Let's add it up. 15. And 15 is 30 points. And let's see here, 27. They're down 27. So it says here, if the home team is trailing by 5 points or less after the final roll, they get 1 more roll. If they can roll a 1, 2, or 5, they'll score that many points in their last jam. So here's a chance on a comeback. If I roll, so I need to roll a 5. That's the only way they can win. A 1 won't do it. A 2 won't do it. But a 5, they would come back and win in their final jam. Oh, huge, +5. Oh, we got to give. So New York finds a way at 3 and 4 to overcome Big Red. Big Red took 5 away early, and somehow 5. I got to give that to. That score would be the. There is no offensive player. Well, yeah, it can't be the girl. I guess it could be the girls that scored that. Mean Gene. Oh, wrong team. Jesus. Yeah, so I don't know who's going to score that. So we'll just let +5 is going to stand the final 30-32 record. 4 and 4 for Chicago, and New York goes to 4 and 4. So these teams are battling, duking it out. All right, this is week 9, the final game, the final match of week 9. I've played the other two. I'll end up cutting this into a triple header. 4 and 3 San Fran at 2 and 5 LA. LA is the worst offense in the league and the worst defense. So Los Angeles is the worst team by far. San Fran leads this this pool with the best offense and one of the best defenses. So San Fran with women B. Let's see what they do starting on the road. San Fran looking at B for the ladies. 4 is going to be 8 points. 8 jams, and Los Angeles on F. 4 is going to score 7. Female star, oh, and they do, by the way, so you know San Fran has the league's best scorer, Cavello, woman. So here we go, San Fran and Cavello. Holy cow. And she will add a bonus. So +1, Cavello. So she continues to lead the lead, adding a point. And Los Angeles does not have a star at all, so we don't roll for LA. All right, the men here. We're looking at D for San Fran's men. 3, they're going to score 7. And D, 6. Halftime adjustment +2. So it's going to be at the half, 15 to 13-15. Folks, it's a tie game at halftime. Cavello did something, but not enough. All right, the women start again. Can Cavello continue for them? 1 on B. No, not a great outing for San Fran on the road. The women, big women here. F is going to be 7. They're still tied, 22-22. What can the Mel Stars do for San Fran? They have a defender, and he's going to not do anything, so nothing here. Los Angeles has an offensive player. He's going to score 2. So +2 for Speck Sanders. And Speck, by the way, is 5th on the boards right there. And Speck's going to add 2. So again, the Mel Stars did nothing. So what do the men do here for San Fran? They are a D. 4D is going to be 7. What do the men do for San Fran? D2, they're going to add 7. Okay, so we've got 14, 29 points scored for San Fran. We got 14, 15, 16. Thanks to Speck Sanders, 31-29 is going to be the final. Speck Sanders comes through in the second half for the men, scoring that too. And that's going to, again, Speck Sanders here on the boards, doing what he does best. The records now change. San Fran drops to 4 and 4. LA finds a way to climb up to 3 and 5.